With the new Kingdom Hearts Missing Link trailer released, I was left with only one thought after watching. Why isn't Sora special anymore? It seems after each and every Kingdom Hearts installment, Tetsuya Nomura does not only decide to add more Keyblade-wielding characters to the franchise, but also have them directly and indirectly affect the impact Sora has in every single installment. Yes, to a degree, this is everyone has a Keyblade now, so no one is special argument, but I want to dive deeper into this discourse. In Kingdom Hearts 1, we knew that there was more than one Keyblade wielder other than Sora. Riku could use the Keyblade, and we could see King Mickey with one at the end of the game as well, but at this time, the Keyblade wielders were still scarce enough to consider them rare. In Kingdom Hearts 2, we get introduced to Roxas, who also wields a Keyblade, but he is connected to Sora, so that makes a little bit more sense. Then in the final act, Riku can create a Keyblade for Kairi? It seems rushed and odd that this can happen, but we will get into that with Birth by Sleep. This is where the everyone gets a Keyblade complaint really started to set in. We have 3 brand new protagonists whom all can wield a Keyblade, Terra, Aqua, and Ven, alongside their masters, Master Ericus and Master Xehanort. Birth by Sleep also introduced us to the Keyblade Graveyard, where the Keyblade War was held, meaning that there were thousands upon thousands of Keyblade warriors once upon a time. We also learned that the reason Sora, Kairi, and Riku have the proclivity to use the Keyblades is because of their early connections to the Wayfinder trio. Sora and Ven's heart are one, Terra basically knights a 6-year-old Riku, and Kairi touches Aqua's Keyblade for a brief moment in time. Although these moments connect the past to the present, it takes away from the Chosen One arc Sora was on at the beginning of the franchise, and in which the first game took a lot of time to build up and expand upon. This trend of everything in the Kingdom Hearts franchise being tied and connected is not only unbelievable, but it continues on the question of why Sora? Dream Drop Distance says, fuck it, let's bring Axel back and give him a Keyblade as well. Unchained Key and back cover show us that there used to be different houses and factions of Keyblade wielders, in which almost every citizen walked around with a magical and supposedly rare weapon. One could argue that thanks to the Keyblade War, over time, the Keyblade users died down due to all these events, but I don't think so. And remember, I am still seeking more to the question on why is Sora special? Riku was supposed to get the Keyblade originally, but since he fell to darkness, the Keyblade said meh and decided to go to Sora instead because he was the closest person there. Sora does not even have the skills to be a Keyblade Master, failing the Mark of Mastery exam in Dream Drop Distance, in which Riku succeeds. Sora is not a Keyblade Master, nor is he the chosen one of the Keyblade, so what on earth makes the main protagonist of the Kingdom Hearts series so special anymore? His heart? In Missing Link, we see our protagonist character in the Dive of the Heart, a special stained glass world that only Sora and Roxas have really ventured to before. So now the special spot becomes common. Missing Link seems to be another crack at the history of the Keyblade wielders, and I just think it's further lessening the impact of Sora as a main protagonist. What makes Sora special in Kingdom Hearts? It's not the fact that he wields a Keyblade, that's not special anymore. Having a Keyblade means nothing in this franchise. It is basically just the weapon, the common sword type of these characters. Now, you could argue that the form changes and the Keyblade changes are something to be thought of, but I'm not going that deep. I'm still trying to crack that question. We've only hit the surface with the Keyblade questions. Because Sora has a Keyblade, that doesn't make him special. He's the protagonist because he's the chosen one. But he's not, really, based off of all the other games. So, why is Sora the one we follow in the main line of Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3. Is it his heart? Is his heart the only thing that makes him special out of this whole franchise? That it can somehow hold other people's hearts, such as Ventus and Xion and Roxas? Like, I'm just really confused at this point. Because besides that, what is Sora other than just that stereotypical anime protagonist in the franchise? It may sound like I'm complaining and even have a gripe against Kingdom Hearts, but don't get it wrong, I absolutely adore and love this franchise. And as convoluted and confusing as the lore can be, it is still my favorite video game franchise of all time. However, that doesn't mean I shouldn't be able to criticize and question my favorite franchise's motives and the direction that Tetsuya Nomura keeps going, because honestly, I think the narrative is getting kind of muddied and confusing. The only real reason I can see Sora continuing to be the main protagonist, besides the fact that his heart is somehow special compared to the rest of the main cast of the Kingdom Hearts franchise, and he has this power of waking, which apparently all Keyblade Masters have, so once again, not that special, is that he's going to, and this is all speculative based off of the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 and the one teaser trailer we got for Kingdom Hearts 4, is that Sora is basically coming back from the dead, basically, from another realm, because he essentially sacrificed himself for Kairi to return. Which is an interesting story in itself altogether, but once again, I believe, and I could be wrong, let me know down in the comments, but I'm pretty sure Yen Sid said at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3 that Keyblade Masters have the power of waking, so that would essentially mean that Mickey, Riku, and Aqua can also do the same thing that Sora has done, but it comes at a great cost. So I'm not quite sure about that, though. Once again, you're going to have to correct me. I'm not super vast in the Kingdom Hearts lore, and I might be missing some pieces, and I'm all for people letting me know that down in the comments. But the only real thing that I think could keep Sora as the main protagonist and truly make sense as him being, you know, this through thread throughout the Kingdom Hearts franchise is something that I didn't pay much attention to when I saw the rumors going around and the theories going around, and I still haven't really looked into much at all because I think it's rather confusing and ridiculous, and I think a lot of people are going to be upset by it, is that Sora is the Master of Masters, right? That would be the only way to kind of bring this whole thing full circle. There's been much debate on whether this is true or not, and we can't figure that out until the game's release, but there are a lot of people out there that believe that the Sora we're playing as is going to interact with the Master of Masters, who's actually Sora or a past version of Sora from back in the ancient days. And at first, like I said, I was kind of just scoffing and laughing at this theory. Once again, I haven't subscribed to it fully, and I haven't even watched videos necessarily on it or read anything about it, just because I don't really know if this is going to be the direction Nomura goes, but we never know with that man. He comes up with twists and turns everywhere, and with time travel now being a thing because of Dream Drop Distance, it makes it even more possible. It's the only thing that I can really land on for making Sora special, making him a protagonist in the game that actually has narrative meaning going forward in Kingdom Hearts 4 and further on, because let's break it down once again real quick. He wields a Keyblade, so what? Doesn't mean anything. Besides that, what is Sora? Well, he has a big heart, he's very kind, and he literally can connect with other people's hearts. So that's the only thing that really makes him special at this point. So to make him more special would be, hey, your evil version or your ulterior motive version, future past self is here trying to combine realms and cause problems, right? Like that's the really only way I can think of this fully coming around, and if it's done well, I'll be, you know, subscribed to it and enjoy it maybe even, but if it's not done well, I'm going to be sitting here scratching my head. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments all your thoughts. Do you think this trope of going back to the ancient times with all these Keyblade wielders is kind of just to shovel out some money? Do you think that Sora is still special? Do you think that he's not special? Do you think he's the Master of Masters? I really don't know, and I don't think we're really going to know for a very long time. I doubt that Kingdom Hearts 4 will actually show who the Master of Masters is. I think they're going to try and latch onto that mystery a little while longer. I think Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to basically be, this is all speculative by the way, Lushu. Like Lushu is like the right-hand person to the Master of Masters. I think Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to emphasize Lushu and the Foretellers a lot, because it even says that it's like the Ancient Foretellers arc at the beginning of the teaser trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4. So we're going to do a lot of that before we get to the figuring out who the Masters of Masters is. But that being said, that means we're going to be holding off even longer why Sora is so special. I don't know. Am I overthinking this whole thing, guys? I might be. Missing Link as far as the teaser trailer goes, it's a mobile game. I'm not going to hold too much stake into it. I do like the concept of having like the trophies pop out as you're attacking visually for a mobile game. Doesn't look bad. As far as story, I could not care less. I just, I want more Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff. That's basically it, guys. I'm going to wrap up this video and Be sure to like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you haven't already. I am out.